So I won't make any comments upon the what's it called, state of our religion, because I don't know, and that was just knee jerk reaction. This is to Hank Green, or in response to Hank Green. He's super YouTube famous, so he'll probably never see this. I've watched him before SciShow on Vlogbrothers, and it was like a year after the Vlogbrothers that I was like, oh, he's on. That's the guy. That's Hank Green. He's on SciShow, and then I recognized his brother when my niece had a book, and I was like, is that the same guy? And I open up the thing, and I was like, oh my god, that's John Green. No way. And then he's on Crash Course Histories. But he made a video called Hank did that. Why are vegans so annoying? And he never touches upon this, or I don't know if I should direct this towards him. I'm just going to speak as if it's not. If he sees this, awesome. 50 years in the future, or something like that, people will look back to two things. This is the less interesting one. In the future, people are going to look back and say, how have we ever kept eating meat? People have been saying this for 60 years, possibly 70. This type of stuff. I mean, exactly this type of stuff, and things in pill forms and all this kind of stuff. And I would say that anybody that tries to project any type of future, as farther we go into the future, as you look into the future, the more uncertain it's going to get. Just look at the stock market to see how much we're wrong. Or look at technology today, how we've pictured it for the last 50 years, running right up to almost to the year 2000, and then, well, even up to then, everything was as it was before, bigger and more powerful, like going to the moon. Well, we haven't been back to the moon or done anything that spectacular yet. In reverse, we've made everything smaller and handheld, and all this micro technology that we could have already gotten to Mars 30 years ago, but we didn't do it, right? We could have already done all these amazing space things, but we didn't. I mean, look at the fall of communism. Every conceivable sci-fi and futuristic movie had Soviet Union or a communist. We've become more individualized, down to your identity, what you eat, this and that, who you are. Everybody's super sensitive. There's basically no collective left in the world at all, except for super religious states and like the Middle East and stuff like that, or less technologically advanced places, which I think is in some ways better. Not the beheadings in the Middle East, though. Conversely, he never addresses the vegans. He just goes vegetarians and meat eaters. And basically, the video does say he doesn't want to touch vegans because, kind of alludes to it, those people who are always, saying stuff under their breath or getting annoyed looks when people are just trying to live their life in this culture right here. That's not forcefully impacting them, but is impacting the yolk of an unfertilized chicken egg. And just crazy shit like that. Or what's your shoe leather made out of? I mean, if you've ever gone to college and taken anything in the liberal arts, or had to, especially I too wound up taking 3 sociology classes for the wrong, not because I was going to major in that other reason, you can speculate. And things like holding a door for somebody, or even if you had faux leather shoes on, right, you'd get crap for that. Vegetarians aren't really like that. That's only the vegans. And I think the reason why he doesn't address vegans is because, and he says that, and then he kind of mixes it with each, and then he kind of excuses it a little bit, but there is a limit. There is being vegetarian, and even if you want to be vegan, which for our fasting we are most of the year, or supposed to be, right? No dairy, no milk, nothing kept in leather, nothing No meat, no fish, chicken, meat, dairy, cheese, eggs, whatever. Not even oil, right? Or olive oil. But then there's imposing on everybody else, which we should not be doing at all, ever. That's why if you're fasting, keep it to yourself. Somebody's eating when they're fasting. You don't need to remind them. They might have the economy for their fast, so it doesn't matter. Or they might be taking medication. It's none of your business. Or pregnant, or any a million things. But yeah, it's those super annoying people who don't have any identity to attach to because they're not in this culture, right? We're not supposed to be, but we are. Well, no, we are supposed to be in this. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So he never really addresses that at all. But it's the friendly gesture into the future. It's like you're on SciShow, man, and your brother's on Crash Course History. You should know never to do that. Thing that kind of got me. But yeah, I've liked this. Can I say 4 years? Vlogbrothers has been around for at least 4 years. It seems entirely too long for me to be on YouTube that I was on there long before that. I hope it's not 5 or 6 years. Which is probably almost certainly is. Peace to you. What is my camera doing? No, stop it.